Okay, so there's someone here who doesn't want you to misunderstand them when they go quiet. I feel like this person goes quiet from how I'm getting this download. They go quiet in a way where if you're arguing, they're going to want to walk away and go like take a walk or like just get away from you because they don't want to cause the issue to escalate. So that is their way of trying to cool down first before they open their mouth and say something that they really don't mean. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. So this person is very mindful. You might take their silence as disrespect. It's just that when this person gets to a certain level of anger, they know themselves, so they just try to get away from you before they do something that they'll regret or say something that they don't really mean within the heat of the moment. So that's them actually being mature about it. I don't know if they'll tell you that and say like I need time to think. I just need you to just stop talking for a second. Let me just go think. And if anybody gives you that energy, right, and you could tell that they're angry and they just want to walk away from you, it could be for various reasons. I don't want to get into all of them because that's going to take me away from this download. However, I'm just going to focus on the reason for this particular energy that I'm feeling. For this person, when they walk away in a heated argument, I mean, there is a part of them that don't want to hear it because they're frustrated. However, there's another aspect of them, like I said, who doesn't want to completely be very disrespectful towards you. So they'll be quiet and they'll just walk away, but you take that as disrespect. However, they could have like a blackout side of them where people have that, where they black out and they do something that they didn't even know they did until after they did it, and then they say, I didn't do that. So maybe they have that little tweak, that little glitch inside of them where they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to harm you. So if you become all crazy and irate, for any of you who get crazy like that, and you know what I mean, where it's hard for you to be quiet and you just have a lot to say and you want to argue, it gets hard for someone who has so much to say but doesn't even know how to formulate their thoughts to tell you, especially if you get angry like that to where you start yelling and you can't stop until you get whatever it is that you're looking for. Okay, so some of you could have that hot energy, and two individuals with fire like that, it usually doesn't really go well because you don't really get to a place until you calm down. So it feels like Spirit is saying to have the disagreement, right? That's always going to happen. Disagreements always happen in relationships. That's normal. It's about how you handle it when it's happening. So if you could calm down, I know it's challenging when you're mad, but if you could calm down and stop and think. I mean, hey, when they want to walk away and stop and think, maybe that's something that you should do too, right? Because when you stop and think about what you say before you say it, it comes out better. Just because it's formulated. It's, you have thought about what the problem is so that you could express it. And then you communicate it because you understand your feelings more after you sit and think about it. And then you can also sit and think about whatever it is that they said that they had a problem with here, because I just feel like this is someone who, when they get angry, they just need time to think. And you might be this person who, when you get angry, you don't want to talk. You just need time to think about what it is that you need to say or what makes sense to you. Sometimes you have to make sense of what it is that you're saying before you speak. And hey, maybe this is the both of you, and that's a beautiful quality. If both in this relationship think first before they speak, because you're very mindful, you're very aware, and it's highly likely that your relationship will last longer, because I do feel that one of the main reasons why relationships don't work is lack of communication. So to be that mindful and allow yourself to think first before you speak, that's actually a gift to a relationship, because it really does soften the blow. Because when you're angry and you just letting it all out and saying anything, because you know when people mad, they say all types of things that they may not mean, but they so mad that they want to make you mad, so they're going to say something crazy on purpose. All right, so this is that energy. If you're not with this person now, I mean, this could be past, present, or future. When you meet this person, just know that this is the reason, or at least one of the reasons why they're choosing to refrain from speaking and walk away so that they can go think. Some people are thinkers, and they need to think first and understand what they're feeling, and really let your words penetrate their mind so that they can understand what it is that you were saying, at least from their own perspective. And then they can come back and ask you, like, what did you mean by such and such? Like, whatever they say, they can ask you, and you can do the same. What did you mean by that when you said that? And then they could tell you what they meant, and then you can match it with what you perceived their words as. And who knows, what you think could be way worse than what they meant. And that's why communication is so important. Okay, so that's what this message is about. Just be mindful and be aware. When this person says that they need time to think, let them think. Don't keep going at them, because it's not going to improve the relationship. It's just gonna make it worse. So allow yourself to be at peace in that moment, even though it's challenging. However, I can guarantee that you're going to feel better, though, about yourself, being able to contain yourself in such a way. Because when you come back together and you're ready to talk, you can actually have a conversation that gets to a place of understanding. Because what's the point of communicating if you're not getting anywhere, right? Okay, so that's it for this message. So look out for this person, because if you don't know them, you're going to know them. Or you've known them already. Okay? Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Everything you do, do it with love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, especially if this message resonates with you. Okay? And you can also join the membership here on YouTube just to support me. Thank you, and I appreciate you in advance, and I'll see you in the next one.